My name is Can Bekir. The best dish that I've ever had abroad was a Greek mixed grill in Greece. In my free time, I like watching the UFC or exercising. I personally think that in recent years, technology has impacted education in a positive way by giving us new methods of learning. For me, health means everything. I think that health is the most important thing because if you're not healthy, you cannot do anything. For me, health means having the ability to move and enjoy life to the fullest.
Hello, can I ask some questions?
Of course.
First of all, what's your name?
My name is Krasimira Živanova.
And what is your occupation?
I'm a vice principal in the Vocational School of Economics, Aleko Konstantinov.
Next question is about food. Do you have a favorite one?
Yeah, I love all kinds of salads.
Okay, and do you like eating? And is a cooking passionate for you?
Yeah, I love eating, but it should be healthy. And yes, I love cooking. This is kind of a hobby of mine. So as long as there is a recipe, I can prepare almost everything.
The best food you have ever eaten abroad?
It's fish and chips. When I was in UK, this was my favorite one.
And what do you usually do in your free time?
I'm usually reading or watching TV.
And do you prefer to spend that free time with other people or alone?
Depends. Sometimes, if I'm really tired, I prefer to stay alone home. When I feel more energetic, I prefer to go outside with friends and family.
And what does health mean to you?
Health is everything for me. When you're healthy, you can do whatever you want. When you have problems, you depend on so many other factors that it's really difficult to handle.
And the next questions are about technology. So how much time do you spend on internet and why?
Probably 2-3 hours or sometimes more. I use it to communicate with my colleagues, with students. I use social networking. This is the reason I'm doing it, and also I'm doing the research about my subjects, the subjects I'm teaching. This is the reason why I'm using it.
And how has technology impacted education and learning methods in recent years?
I cannot imagine the educational process without technology anymore. This is essential part of it. We use computers, multimedia projectors, different kinds of, we use internet also with different kinds of platforms, electronic platforms. So this is really important to use it, but the proper way.
Thank you for your answers. Hi, excuse me, can I ask you some questions?
Of course.
First of all, what's your name?
My name is Gülçin.
And what is your occupation?
I'm a student.
The first question is, what job did you want to do as a child and what do you do now?
When I was a child, I wanted to become a doctor, but now I want to study criminology.
The next question is, if you could go back in time, what advice would you give to your younger self?
I would advise myself to be more friendly with other people.
And the next question is about food. Have you got any favorite food and do you like eating, and is a cooking a passion for you?
I don't have favorite food, but I love cooking and I love eating.
And what do you usually do in your free time?
In my free time, I usually hang out with my friends, with my best friend Merve.
And do you prefer to spend your free time with other people or alone?
I prefer to spend my free time with my people.
Hello there, can I ask you some questions?
Yes, of course.
First of all, what's your name?
I'm Arzu.
I'm Manuel,
And what is your occupation?
We are students.
and dear friend of yours.
The first question is, what is the thing you like the most about your country?
So the thing I like the most about my country is like the landscapes, also the nature, the beautiful nature. I like it. So yeah.
And also the rich history, the warm people we have here.
And the next question is, what does health mean to you?
To us, health means balance.
Like taking care of your body, soul, mind, to live a fulfilling and happy life.
And now I want to ask you about one of the most beautiful moments of your life.
One of the most beautiful moments in my life was maybe when I was in kindergarten because I was so happy back then, and I don't know, I just feel like I was just happy.
What about you?
About me, the most beautiful moment in my life is when I helped someone to solve problems and, that type of things.
Hi, can we ask you some questions?
Yes,
First of all, what's your name?
Feliz Mustafa.
And what is your occupation?
I'm a teacher.
Can you tell me about one of the most beautiful moments of your life?
Wow, the birth of my children.
What job did you want to do as a child and what do you now?
I wanted to become a teacher. Now I'm a teacher.
And what does health mean to you?
Health, everything.
Do you practice any sports or exercise and could you tell us something about it?
I dance Bulgarian traditional dances.
Do you have a special place in your city and why do you like it?
My school.
The next question is, have you got a favorite food?
I like vegetables and food.
What do you usually do in your free time?
I like drawing.
How much time do you spend on internet and why?
Wow, 4 or 5 hours a day. Because I prepare lessons and look for additional material for the class.
Thank you so much for your answers. Can I ask you some questions?
Yes, of course.
First of all, what's your name?
My name is Teodora.
And what is your occupation?
Well, I'm a student, as you know.
So the first question I want to ask you is, if you could go back in time, what advice would you give to your younger self?
Well, I actually wouldn't go back in time because all the mistakes I made in the past make me the person I am now.
And the next question is, what do you usually do in your free time?
Well, I really like to paint. It's been a passion of mine for many years, and I'd like to pursue it in the future.
Now I want to ask you something about technology. So in your opinion, how has technology impacted education in recent years?
Well, I believe that technology is vital for our education because it's something new, interactive and fun.
Because we are talking about technology, my last question for you is, how much time do you spend on the net and why?
Well, I actually spend much more time than I want to, but the main thing I do there is socialize with my friends and look for inspiration for my drawings.
Okay, thank you so much for your answers.
Thank you.
Excuse me, can we ask you some questions?
Of course.
Okay, the first question is, can you tell me about one of the most beautiful moments of your life?
Giving birth to my daughter, of course.
Wonderful. And do you have a special place in your city and why do you like it?
Yes, I have. It's Park Store because I like nature.
Thank you. And have you got a favorite food?
Yes, it is lasagna.
What do you do in your free time?
I like to read books.
And how often do you get time to spend time on hobbies?
Less than I want.
And how much time do you want to spend in internet and why?
Maybe about 2 hours. I use it for surfing, for information, and for talking to my friends.
Thank you so much for answering our questions.
Have a nice day.
Hello, can I ask you some questions?
Yes, of course.
First of all, what's your name?
My name is Plomena Georgieva.
And what is your occupation?
I am a teacher in Vocational School of Economics, Kărgeli.
If you could change one thing about your life, what would it be?
I would surround myself with supportive and positive people only.
What does health mean to you?
Health to me means a state of complete physical, mental and social being.
Do you practice any sports or exercise? Could you tell us something about it?
No, I don't practice any sports.
And the next question is, have you got a favorite food?
Yes, I have favorite food. I like eating seafood. My favorite is shrimps.
Is there a food you always wanted to try but you never did?
I would like to try some exotic food from Asia. I am curious to know if I would like it.
Do you prefer to spend your free time with other people or alone?
I prefer to spend my free time with other people.
How much time do you spend on the internet and why?
I spend too much time because my work is connected with information technology.